Hi everybody, Father Steve here, and I'd like to take a little time to talk about the ad hoc committee or the task force committee that is charged with the responsibility of making some recommendation to the parish council about what to do with the parish campus and what we can do to make St. Anthony's viable and alive for the next 20, 30, 50 years. And this committee has been meeting for about a year now, and it might help if I just back up a little bit and give a little history behind this. I'm sure that most people are aware that Our Lady of Guadalupe School, which is part of Holy Family, has moved out to the Mazzucchelli-Wahlert campus. They moved out last year. And this year, the students from the Resurrection School are using our schools here just for this year while the new school is being built out at Resurrection. And so our property or our campus is being used right now. But after the Resurrection students leave, we'll no longer have students on our campus. And it'll be a big change for people, but all of us have been through lots of changes and sort of, deal with things and try to do our best to get through all this. So we need to figure out what to do, not only with two empty buildings, but also think in terms of long-range planning to make the parish as alive and viable as possible so that we are preparing the parish for the next 20, 30, or 50 years. And this committee that I was speaking about that is charged with giving a recommendation to the parish council, and then we'll go from there. We have met numerous times over the past year, and I want to assure everyone that one of the things that we're trying to do is look at as many options or possibilities. Looking at various things, I'll just give you a couple examples. We've looked into what would happen if we sold the property where the buildings are sitting, and then look at the pros and the cons. And part of the problem with selling the buildings or having rehabbing it into a senior citizen apartment building, etc., is that with something like that you need parking space, and we need all the parking space we can get at this point in time. So there's a lot of what ifs. What if we did this? What if we did that? And so I don't worry with a lot of details. We don't need to get into every single possibility that we've discussed, but I just want you to be aware that we're doing, or I should say, looking at all the possibilities of what we can do with buildings. Everything from rehabbing one of the buildings to perhaps raising both buildings. And there's nothing at this point that's decided. This is all very fluid, as it were. Our goal, as I said before, is to do what's best for the parish community. Do what is going to enliven us and draw us closer to the Lord through works of charity, helping the poor, faith formation, worship. And St. Anthony's is a very alive parish at present, and there isn't any reason to think it won't be that way well into the future. So when the time comes to make some sort of recommendation or some decision is made, everyone will be kept up to date on all those things. And I don't anticipate any decision for some time now. So I think that should help a little bit, I hope, so that you know what that committee's doing. And just a little aside, normally we'll put a summary of a summary of the meetings in the bulletin. And maybe some of you have seen it, maybe some not. But those kinds of things are just ways to keep people informed as to what this committee's doing, because it's not a sort of a secret group at all. It's just a group of parishioners that are trying to make some recommendation about what we should do with the empty buildings and what we can do long range for the parish family. So if anything else comes up, we'll do this again, and I'll talk to you in person, or not in person, but on the YouTube or Facebook. So thank you for listening, and God bless you.